In previous videos in this series, we talked about two different ways of understanding the world. Some people believe that truth is absolute. If something is true, it is true for all people in any situation at all times. But some people have a different view of truth. They believe truth is relative, meaning that truth can be like a preference. You can choose the truth you like, and I can choose the truth that I want to follow. These two ways of viewing the world are on either side of what Francis Schaeffer has termed the line of despair. All these expressions, philosophy, art, music, etc., that are on the relative truth side of the line, have a factor that unified them regardless of which discipline we refer to. The unifying factor is Kierkegaard's leap of faith, which led us to the idea of relative truth. Across the line of despair, you have the material world, the world of naturalistic science. Likewise, there are the metaphysical qualities that make mankind distinctive from the animal kingdom: purpose, love, morals, etc. These ethereal qualities can't be prodded, manipulated, and tested like the things in the material world. Kierkegaard claimed that we only understood these unique qualities by faith. We shouldn't apply reason to them. We had to take a blind leap of faith and simply believe that they are there. Modern thought turned from the classical communication method of the law of non-contradiction, or antithesis, as Schaeffer calls it, where A is not equal to its opposite, non-A. Instead, they turned to Hegel's communication method of synthesis. With synthesis, you take two opposing ideas and attempt to create a third entity that is kind of a compromise position. This method of communicating is called dialectic thought. Now let me take this opportunity to correct a mistake I made in a previous video. I said that Hegel was the one that originated this idea. A wise friend pointed out that dialectic didn't originate with Hegel, but they were as old as classical Greek philosophy. Hegel only popularized the idea at the dawn of the 19th century. Leopold Sedar Senghor, the president of Senegal from 1960 to 1980, published a book titled On African Socialism and sent a copy to Francis Schaeffer. Schaeffer was impressed by Senghor's understanding of modern thought. Senghor recognized that the Western world had begun to communicate with each other on these terms of dialectic thought, whether they were in a capitalistic culture or in a socialistic culture. What Karl Marx and Friedrich Engels proposed in a Communist Manifesto had its roots in the Christian idea of sharing all things in common. They proposed that this idea be organized and systematized by a government. That's a great idea if, and it's a really big if. As James Madison put it, if men were angels, no government would be necessary. What Marx and Engels failed to account for was the deceitful heart that lies in the breast of every man. Any government that organizes and systematizes a communist type of system is subject to corrupt leadership. When that corrupt leadership gains control over the people, it manipulates the system for its own end, with no checks and balances to stop it. Without an appeal to a fixed moral standard, a unifying factor of absolute right and wrong, there is no human leader that can lead us into the utopian society we seek. We can't leap by faith into an unreal world unless the world is grounded in the reality of the God who is really there. We won't rid the world of evil because the devil has enslaved us all. The kingdom of God will not be manifest on earth until the shackles of sin and all vestiges of human evil are eradicated by the return of the King. Communism won't do it. Humanism can't do it. Even democracy won't be able to rid us of that sin. It can only happen when men have become like angels under the lordship of Jesus Christ. If you found the information in this video to be informative, please like the video. And if you want to be aware of new videos that come available, please subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell. And if you want to discuss any of these things further or comment on anything I've said in this video, please leave a comment in the comment section and I'll reply to that. Thank you for watching, and may you always be prepared to answer for the hope that you have in Jesus Christ.